Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com. Today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Tulip triple sconce with crystal. This is going to be the 2021-91 part of the Hubbardton Forge Reflections collection. So let's get into details on this. This is 14.8 inches high, and that's going to be from the bottom of the fixture to the piece of that very beautiful hand-cut crystal. The dimension going left to right is going to be 21.7. Projection from the wall out to you is 6.2. Good size sconce. There are other triples you should check out with different glass options. There are doubles in the tulips, there are singles in the tulips, and they're quite beautiful. This is going to be using a type B, which is the smaller porcelain socket, accepting a screw-in light bulb, small screw-in type B chandelier bulb. So this is going to be the limit for what you can put into this as far as the size of the bulb. It's going to be one of these little torpedo guys. You can also get these in flame tip. That's what will fit into the glass. When you use incandescent, if you are still using incandescent, you're maxed out at 60 watts for that because of the heat generated by that bulb. But if you guys go for one of these, the little LEDs, there's really no limit except the size of the bulb. So these are only drawing like 4, 5, 6 watts. Not a big deal. They don't generate much heat at all. And you can choose your color temperature. You can put it on a dimmer if you get a dimmable one. It's all good things like that. So moving on from there, why don't we talk about, we move right into finish on this. If you're familiar with the Reflections collection, it's a collection from Hubbardton Forge mainly aimed at bathrooms that are plated for the most part. I think there is a black finish running around on some of the fixtures, but the majority of them are going to be available in either polished chrome or brushed nickel, and they're both really beautiful. One thing about that is the plating on this. If we jump back for a second, if you have listened to me talking about other Reflections collection fixtures, the state of Vermont basically goes out of their way to make sure that there's no possible way you're going to be able to afford to put in a plating facility because of the excessive regulations in your factory in Vermont. So Hubbardton Forge has to send these sconces out of the state in order to be plated. But I have worked in the jewelry industry, like I talked about before, for a long, long time. And I worked in costume jewelry as well, which was mostly plated. So I got a chance to go into plating facilities mostly in Rhode Island through the 80s and 90s. And when I saw this plating, I was very surprised. Well, not really surprised, but I was very pleased to see how thick it was and flawless it really was. It was beautifully done. So there you go. So moving on from there, mounting height on this is going to be 5.4 inches from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your 4-inch junction box. A great way to see more details about this, if you're on our website, on the page for this, look over on the right-hand side of your screen under those pull-down menus, scroll down a little bit, and there's going to be a link there. It's going to say, click here for Installations Instructions PDF. So click on that for me. Those are the install instructions that are going to be in the box for this, and they show you lots of information. You know, it's a full parts list of how it all goes together. You can probably hear that train going by. We're in a little tiny Vermont town, and trains with marble on them go back and forth in front of our building, kind of. So anyway, that's the horn you might be hearing. Anyway, moving on from there, you'll see how it goes on. There's a 5-inch round back plate that goes over your 4-inch junction box. That's going to be explained in those installations instructions too, so it's always good for you to see those. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we are the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. That horn is loud. Some big items and custom things don't come back. And I have to listen to this all the time. So some big things do not come back. We'll tell you about that on our website. And we also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half. The upcharge is per line item. So if you are looking at something where you're going to get 2 or more of exactly the same thing, it really cuts that down. So the best way to find out more about that is just to drop me a quick email at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, or you can call us at 802-446-2400, and I'm here to talk to you. So our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We're constantly adding to it. There's a What's on Display page over on the left-hand side of your screen, so check that out. It'll show you what we have on the floor. In addition to that, we have a clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples, and it's an awesome deal. You have to come here to use it, so just kind of keep that in mind. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And I think I said before, email us at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com and we spell out the word Vermont, or you can call us at 802-446-2400 and I'm here to talk to you. I think that covers pretty much everything. Any questions, let me know, and we hope to see you visit us sometime. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.